No way.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand and on their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Effective immediately, citizens who have not received the digital implant must be reported to the National Compliance Hotline. Remember, reporting is an act of unity and protection.
It's my brother.
Failure to report will result in penalty. Stay with us for continued updates on the directive.
It's my son. He hasn't gone yet. I'm reporting him now.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Move in. Clear left.
Report. Receive reward. Secure peace. Please
Lord.
move in. Report. Receive reward. Secure peace. Please.
They'll take us if you don't comply.
I obey God, not man.
Non-compliant citizen detained.
My own house!
Another non-compliant citizen detained.
Father, forgive me.
This brave citizen upheld the Premier's decree, ensuring unity through obedience.
Forgive me.
Move! Hands where we can see them! I did nothing wrong!
Compliance is unity.
How could you do this to me?
I had no choice. They said they'd take us all.
Report. Receive reward.
Keep it moving.
For your safety, comply immediately. Compliance is peace.
Processing sequence initiated. Non-compliant. Detained.
Compliance ensures continuance.
Over 35,000 citizens have been safely integrated since yesterday's directive.
Your digital ID to check your daily sugar limit.
I don't have a digital ID.
I'll have to call the police.
Smith, you stand charged of exceeding your daily sugar limit and failing to present your digital ID when requested. This court finds you guilty. 50 years imprisonment.
No, wait! It was just a glass of Coke! I'm sorry, please! It was just one glass!
Sorry, we don't accept paper tickets. Brick card only, I'm afraid.
It's all I've got. I paid for it.
Rules are rules, love.
Please, it's just to the clinic.
Ma'am, you'll need to step off the bus.
Come on, this
Easy
way.
does
No,
it.
please, I need to get
One
there,
step.
please.
It just said declined.
Yeah, it says you've gone over your weekly meat allowance.
My allowance? I only fancied a steak for dinner. I've not bought that much this week.
I'm afraid the system's strict. It won't let me put it through.
You're joking.
Wait! Stop! Police! You turn left! Into the alley!
You won't get far without a brick card, mate.
Travel restriction breach detected. Annual flight quota exceeded.
No, wait! Stay where you are. Hands behind your back. Let go of me! Please! I haven't done anything! Stop resisting! You're hurting me!
Shalom. Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. And it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, we're just going to get into the dystopian society to come, right? And obviously, well, I don't want to say obviously, but you can see this lesson is inspired by GMS South Carolina. Elder Manata Zaba found a beautiful AI clip of pretty much a dystopian society, man. What it's going to look like, or at least given an insight, give you a picture in your head of what it's going to look like when this digital system be made mandatory, the MOTB be made mandatory, man. Right? And it was beautiful, man. Like I was happy as hell looking at it. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, like that's what we looking forward to come. Right? Because we know it brings the end of this place, of this kingdom, Babylon the Great. This has to be set up, man. But it serves as a warning, man. Of if you claim to serve Yahweh Bashir Shai, guess what? You're going to be betrayed by your family. Simply put, man, you're going to be betrayed by your family, man, as you've seen in the clips. You know, you've seen it in the clips, man. Majority of the time, family was just getting betrayed, right? And, man, it's beautiful. But, you know, if you don't know what dystopian means, I'm going to go ahead and get it real quick. I was supposed to say that first, but, you know how the spirit goes. All right, this is a definition of dystopian. It says, dystopian is an adjective used to describe an imaginary society, place, or state characterized by extreme human misery, oppression, disease, and widespread of fear. Right? It is the exact opposite of utopia, which, as it says, an ideal, perfect society, which is utopia. That's going to be the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? Being changed, things of that nature. Not what's coming down the pipe. Right? It's gonna be more of a dystopia, man. Everybody gonna be going through it for real. Hell, people are going through it now. It's gonna get worse for you, Jake, man. Right? And we looking forward to it, man. All we can do is just pray and hope. Serve Yahweh Bashir Shai the best that we can. You know, and hoping that he'll have mercy on us. You know, being that he'll count us worthy to escape these things, as scriptures say. That's all we could hope for. Right? Let me go ahead and get this. I'm go ahead and get that Matthew 24. You know, even though it was read in the thing, I'm still read it. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right? This is something you gotta. It's part of counting the cost, man. Count the cost of what you involved in, man. You like to say you're a Hebrew Israelite. Do you know what's gonna come with you saying that? You like to say so-called yourself a servant of the Lord. Do you know what's gonna come with you saying that? Mass betrayal. Right? Mass betrayal, man. You gonna be on that pretty like on that AI video. It's like you gonna be on that non-compliant list, man. You ain't being compliant. Therefore, what? You're gonna be X'd out of society, man. You ain't gonna be able to operate. Right? And your family, they don't fucking believe. And if they do, or if they quote unquote do, quotes, you know, I'm putting quotes in here, and they turn you in, that just really shows they never believed. They just believed when everything was green. Not when shit went left. As scriptures say, man, a friend cannot be known in their prosperity and an enemy cannot be hid in adversity. When adversity come, a lot of true colors are going to be shown, man. Right? And I pray and hope that, like, you know, I don't fold in that day, because it's not of our own strength that you'll be able to make it through. It's only through Yahweh Bashir Shai, man. Because we can say, oh, I ain't going to do that. I serve. We can say that all we want. But if the Lord's not with us, right? If the Lord's not with you, if he's not, you know, with that, then you're going to give him up. Look at Peter. Peter, you know how he was. Yahushua, man, I ain't never letting him take you. What Yahushua say to him? Get thee behind me, Satan. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. Do you not know I must do this? And guess what? Peter did exactly what Yahushua said he was going to do, man. Right? What was it? The crow? I think he said the crow's going to cock. Not cock. dang, I forgot how it went. But like the crow was gonna basically make a noise 3 times. And Peter's gonna deny him. So, and it happened. So we pray and hope that, we actually be 10 toes down, standing stiffly in the name of Yahweh Shai. That's why it's so important to pray, because if you're not praying it, then it's not going to happen, more than likely. All right, but I'm going to continue on. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. It says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Man, there's going to be a mass betrayal going on. Mass betrayal, man. Right here, you can already kind of get a sense of who's going to betray you just based off of the whole 2020 thing. C-19, man. Some people, families, you didn't want to go get that test at first before Apostle R said it was good. They were looking at you crazy. They might mess around and said something to you like, hey man, just go get it, man. Even with the jump shot, they probably on the same shit. Probably the first ones that didn't get it and be like, hey man, you can't come over until you get that. Right? So right there, they already give you an idea of who's going to betray you in that time. Keyword, an idea. Because, some people might have actually made it through that jump shot, but they're not going to make it through this MOTB. It's gonna get bad out here. Like, what was the one of the main things they were saying? One of the main things they were saying, like when the families kept, turning, each other in and stuff, they were saying, man, they're going to take us all. If I didn't do it, they were going to take us all. Right? Basically being selfish. They're going to take us all. Right? And I really like the part where it was with, the older Jake, I guess. Looked like he's either pops or grandpa. Probably really more so that kid's grandpa, where he said, man, I serve not man, but the Lord. Right? I was messing with that. I'm not going to lie to you, because that's how we're going to have to be. We're like, man, we ain't going to take that shit. Oh, well. But be prepared what's going to come with that. Turned in. Right? Count the cost, man. That's why it's so important to know what you are involved in. This is life or death. This ain't no some cute thing. No, bro. This is life or death. We, through the power of Spirit Yahweh Shai, have been warning you of what's to come. And if you chose not to believe and you chose not to do, not take heed, not prepared through the power of Spirit Yahweh Shai, it's gonna be your own goddamn fault. You're gonna be like the nigga on the AI video. You're gonna be like the dude that was sitting there crying with the Bible in his hand saying, Lord, forgive me. Lord ain't forgiving shit. He gonna fuck your ass up. Right? Yeah, yes, Yahweh Shai, he's being merciful now. But when that time comes, and you somebody that's betraying like a brother or something, and hey, Lord forbid, hey, that I'm not someone that does that, because I'm not gonna act like I'm exempt. It can easily happen to me. I pray and hope it doesn't. Right? But yeah, you can be like the dude that was sitting in the TV crying, Lord, Father, please forgive me. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, low-key kind of struck a nerve. I was like, this shit crazy. But that's how people gonna be. Right? That's how people gonna be. You don't want to be that guy. Lord, please forgive me. Yahweh shut up. Like, nah, bro. Lord, I'm like, fuck no. You done gave my man away. This means you would have gave Yahweh Shai away. Pray and hope. Pray. Can't stress it enough, man. Pray to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua that you're able to escape these things, that he have mercy on you, that he be with you. Because if you don't, you're done. Simply put, you're done. Because when all this stuff happens to you, you're just gonna give up. You're gonna be like, nah, hell nah. That's how you're gonna be. Simply put. But I'm gonna go ahead and get Matthew chapter 10 and where is it at? Verse 21, because this is what was happening in the video. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 21. It says, and brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. Right? So you're gonna, bro, like I said, mass betrayal. Kids betraying their parents, parents betraying their kids, cousins betraying cousins, sisters betraying brothers, you know how it goes. It's going to happen. If you don't think so, you're gonna get a rude awakening. It's gonna hit you that much fucking harder, man. Excuse my French, but man, it's just sometimes this is how it gotta be said. All right, I'm gonna jump down to verse 35, Matthew chapter 10, verse 35. Matter of fact, I'll start at 34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Yeah, how wish I come to mess things up, man. Fuck some shit up. Right? But it got to get bad now. It got to get bad. And this MOTB, this digital system that they're going to set up, it's going to make it get bad. All right? Verse 35, it says, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and his daughter against his mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Right? So your biggest enemies are going to be the people that you stayed with, man. Your family. Probably your biggest enemy. Now, brothers with their own families, you got a family of your own, we pray and hope that, it don't happen. But, you have to be realistic. Like, not every brother finna, family just gonna make it, even if it's a family of your own. It just, sucks. But let's just be honest. But, hey, I pray and hope that brothers that do have families, that they do make it. I wish the best for the brothers, man. But if I'm being honest, I know not every single brother's family is gonna make it. It's just that's just how it is. But yeah, your biggest foe is gonna be those of your own household, man. Parents, brothers, sisters, hell, even your own family. Man, this was a beautiful video, man. AI was, what was that dude? The dude was betrayed by his wife, man. They said that they were gonna take us all if I did. Okay, yeah, you felt bad about doing the shit, but you did the shit. Right? Betrayed. Be prepared to be betrayed, man. As Elder Kazak said many winters ago. Elder Kazak from Mississippi. Mississippi. What do you say? Oh yeah, expect the worst and hope for the best. Literally, like that's the best advice that I've heard, man. Expect the worst, but hope for the best, man. Expect things to go left. Expect things to get worse. Expect things to basically not really go in your favor. But hope for the best of it. Hope that you go. Just hope that if you have a family on, that they don't turn you in. They actually stay with you. But don't have that as your expectation. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to continue on. We're going to get Revelation 2 and 10. All right, this it says, Revelation chapter 2 and 10 says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right? Be faithful all the way unto death. Right? If you are being presented with death, and you go through with it, ultimately being a martyr, which means someone that dies in the faith, you good. Right? Expect your family to betray you. Expect to be, put in jail, be put in concentration camps. All right? Expect these things, but just pray that Yahweh Shem shall be with you. And do the best that you can now for the ministry, man. Give you all that you can, so when that time do come, you can call on the Lord boldly. Because you know you did the best that you can. You know, I ain't saying you got to be perfect. None of us perfect. But you still can do the best that you can. You know? Speaking to myself first and foremost. You know, I got to try to do the best that I can. What the Lord's giving me. All right? But yeah, so expect that. And it says, fear none of those things you're going to suffer. Because you're going to suffer. It's just, clearly, you're going to suffer. But don't fear it. Because Yahweh Shon Shah going to be with us. If you continue to serve him. Be 10 toes down with him. You going through all this in the names of Yahweh Shon Shah. Just like that old man. Pretty much. I serve not man, but the Lord, pretty much. That's the spirit we're going to be in. All right, I'm going to get this last scripture, probably close it up with this. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead, and that no man might be able to buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right, so you're not going to be able to function in society without it, man. Because in the videos you can see, you know, the ones that didn't have the, you know, the digital ID or whatnot. What happened to them? Got took in a court, took into jail. Right, it was pretty funny because the dude like, it was just one Coke. I was like, dang, it was just one. I mean, it does have a lot of sugar in it, but like, I like, dang. Because I think the judge said, like, oh, you reach your sugar limit as well. And he only drank one Coke. I was like, oh, shit. That is funny. It's funny. But even with the woman trying to get on the bus, man, trying to go to the hospital, couldn't even do it because she didn't have a digital ID. It's like, yeah, expect, know what's going to come with you denying this. You're not going to be able to operate in society. You're not going to be able to do nothing. Right? That's when you're fully going to be plugged into the source. Fully living on by faith. Because we're already doing it, but you know, it's easy to do it right now. You got your car, you can still operate in society. But what about when you get ostracized from society, man? Separated. Right? Now what? Gotta use everything you learn, man. Trusting in Yahweh Shon Shah. But anyways, you know, Lord willing, I was edified. I want to end it all by saying, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yasharallah.